Hello everyone, my name is Ayanda Buthelezi. Ushiya ngisokalisa umnyamane kanqingelelo usondiya umnandi ngamundi nenkosi ayiqedwa-ke. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, please subscribe and press that notification button. And if you are coming back, thank you so much for coming back and watching my video. Today I just wanted to talk about something, I think something controversial. I'm not sure if I should put it under that category, but it's one of the most important things that we need to be talking about, as the nation, I think as the world at large. And the reason why I decided to do this video is because I came across a post on Facebook that I posted back in 2015. I'm going to put it right here, somewhere here. I came across this post and I just couldn't believe I at some point posted that. I couldn't believe that. I don't think at my age right now I would have done that. And well, I did. And when I saw the post, when Facebook reminded me of the post, I was like, I didn't know I was going through depression at that time. It made me realize that it was depression. And as I was reading that, actually, I had something that I would like to read for you guys first before I could comment about anything or say anything with regards to the post, mental health, or anything. So, as you might have seen on the description box, I wanted to talk about how depression is unseen till it's late, or how depression is unseen until you are healed yourself. Because it's only now that I'm at my peaceful state that I see that I was actually depressed at that time. And I wrote that because I might possibly have had no one to talk to, or I just was someone who just loved posting anything that I feel about, because I actually took some time and looked back at what was happening in my life at that particular point, and it was depression. It was depression. So I'm going to read this first and then make some few comments from it, and then I think that would be it for today's video with regards to this topic. And it goes as follows. Has anyone observed at what depression is doing to our generation? No one can hide it. It is so visible that it manifests even outside them. On their keyboards, straight to the grounds of social media. A depressed generation we are, that hides behind memes and threads. Our self-esteem and validation hangs on likes. It hangs on shares and retweets. Somehow we have gotten good at keeping up appearances than being actually okay. Instead of looking at our mental health, instead of looking at our being sane, both emotionally and being sane mentally. We have tamed and normalized depression. Is it really worth it? How many people in the past 3 years alone have been seen on social media posting accidents, posting the death of their loved ones in the name of healing and dealing with it? People run to their keyboards to post depression is real, getting thousands of reactions, likes, and shares, and somehow feel the surge of pride over our makeshift activism. And then we temporarily forget our depression. We forget our sadness. We forget what we are supposed to be dealing with. And we just forget fixing the core root of our issue. And so does the cycle go on. So I just wrote this, and because it's something that I felt at that particular moment, I didn't want to filter it or try to summarize it. I just wanted to say it as I wanted. And even though we do have organizations that deals with depression, that deals with our mental health, that try to help us, the main thing is that we do not see that we are depressed the moment we are depressed. We don't see that we need help until it is too late. Because, and also when I was doing my research and stuff from here, when I was doing my research, um, I came across the definition by the World Health Organization of what mental health is. And mental health is defined by this organization as a state of well being in which the individual realizes his own or her own abilities, that they can deal with normal and a productivity of work, that they can work with normal stresses of life. And normal stresses of life, we might mention things like having to submit your assignment at school, having that deadline at work, having to deal with kids, your children, those kind of normal stress life. When you are mentally healthy, you are able to deal with those minor normal stresses of life. Hence, I call them normal stress of life. I wanted to go to depression as the main purpose of this video. And for me, depression is that constant feeling of sadness, you know. And that constant feeling of sadness, it makes you not to be able to deal with your normal day-to-day activities. You start losing interest in any activities that you want to do, hanging around with anyone that you want to hang around with, because the more you hang around with those people, they're going to be able to see that there is actually something that is happening, and this does not result from a single event alone. It is those constant events that takes place, those constant events that um, manifest in your life, and you don't deal with them, or rather you don't see them at that particular moment. Hence, I'm saying that it is the constant feeling of sadness, and when it is the constant feeling of sadness, you just feel like it's just a bad day. There are those days where you're like, I had a bad day. And you start to put everything that comes your way as the bad day event. And it comes to a point where now you are actually depressed. I wouldn't know exactly at what stage can one be categorized as being depressed or undergoing depression. And I also don't know when one person should actually seek for help, right? Because there are certain major issues that you literally can see that here, I'm not okay. But there are those ones that constantly builds up, for which those are the things I think I was undergoing, and also just trying to normalize being hurt. And then you normalize feeling sad and you want to live with it. It disturbs our mental health. It disturbs our emotional well being also. So I just wanted to share that because that is one thing that I felt as I saw that post from back in 2015. And I don't know, guys, what is your thought about depression? What is your thought about when exactly, at what stage should we deal with it? At what stage should we seek for help? At what stage would we say now I am depressed? Can we say sadness is depression? How severe is depression exactly? Anyways, from me now, umasheng sokalisa umnyamane kancingelelo usonde umnandi ngamondi. Guys, let's seek help when we feel like we need help. Immediately when you see that you are not yourself, let us seek help. And it's bad, obviously, that we are not able to pick it up as we are undergoing it. We just want to deal with it and get over it. But let us try and normalize talking to people, and just try to seek more peace than validation or keeping up with the appearance. Until next time, guys, have a great day. Thank